The Grand Island, Hastings, and Kearney local forecast with meteorologist Kit Cloninger.
We're back now on Local 4 News at 10 o'clock. We are looking right now at some of the road conditions on the map across the area from Nebraska 511. We're seeing across Buffalo County and into Kearney County places where we're completely covered, but off towards the east, I think some of these aren't quite updated just yet, but we've seen some snow across most of the Tri-Cities area already, and that is starting to shift towards the east. In places of note, just outside of Lexington down to around just this area right here on Interstate 80, the spot there, that purple means travel is not advised. Now, some places might actually be updated a little bit later on tonight, so you can check out these road maps on Nebraska511.com, and you can also see some of the plow cameras. But I really think some of these places here in Grand Island are partially, if not completely covered. We can actually take a look at some of our sky cams we see here in downtown Grand Island, completely covered roads right now, so keep that in mind. Also, we've got Hastings sky cam right here. This is looking south. Usually we can see some of the lights from Hastings. This is from our tower. A lot of snow there. Central City, nothing really accumulated just yet. Maybe just a little bit of light snow, and some of that, it might just be a little bit of wet roads out there though. And then here in Kearney, completely covered roadways out there as well. Almost an inch of accumulation over the past couple of hours probably as well. Looking at temperatures right now, 33 degrees in Grand Island and Hastings. We can have snow when temperature is just above freezing. That's going to be brought down by the actual snow. So we'll see that continue to drop over the next little bit. 32 degrees in Ord, 31 in Kearney. So we've got high liquid to snow ratio. So this is the heavy wet snow that's falling right now. Eventually we'll get a little bit of drier snow. Just above freezing there off in York, and 39 right now in Lincoln. 40 still in southeastern Nebraska though. The winds coming out of the north to northwest, they're going to be picking up quite a bit. The low pressure center is actually right now over Marysville, Kansas. That's where all of that wind is circulating around, and the wind is 0 right now in Marysville, so likely the center of low pressure. We can see that here on satellite and radar as well. And we've got all that snow that started to come into the Tri-Cities area. You can see that eastward push of that rain snow line. And even right now, we see some thunder snow in the Tri-Cities area. We'll get to that in a moment, but heavy snow across Purdom, through Blaine County, through Loup County as well, down towards Sargent, some very heavy snow. We see around Broken Bow, some pretty moderate to heavy snow as well. Down Highway 2, basically, we've got a lot of heavy snow at this moment. Now, towards the south and east of the Tri-Cities area, we've still got some back and forth on the radar if it's rain or snow just right now. So we likely have a mix of stuff that direction. But here in the Tri-Cities area, we've had here in Adams County a couple pops of lightning during this convective snow right now. So thunder snow being reported right now, heavy snow in the Tri-Cities area. Off towards the east, just some heavy rain, but it eventually will turn over to snow as we head overnight tonight. Let's take a look at futurecasts, because over the next several hours, we're going to be seeing heavy snow staying put pretty much over the Tri-Cities area. This is going to continue to move towards the north and east, running over the same spot with heavy, heavy snow all overnight. So this is about 3:45 in the morning on Sunday. We still have a band of heavy snow across the Tri-Cities area, starting to transition to snow towards the Lincoln area by around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. As we get to 11 a.m., we still have this back building snow around the area through the Sandhills towards the Tri-Cities area, so that's going to up those snow totals pretty quickly. Then as we get into the 20s, we'll get into more of a light fluffy snow, so that's going to pile up even quicker. Not going to be quite as heavy, but most of the snow should start to taper off around lunchtime, and then maybe a few more flurries coming through after that. Let's take a look at snowfall totals in depth across southwestern Nebraska, northwest Kansas. We'll be seeing around 1 to 2 inches of snow here towards the Sandhills. We could be seeing anywhere of 9 to 12 inches, pockets of heavy snow around that area. A sharp cutoff, though, going from the high snow totals to the low snow totals just to the south of Interstate 80. Here for the Tri-Cities area, though, south central Nebraska, we're looking at possibly a dip in some of those maximum snow totals, looking like we could be seeing anywhere from 4 to 6 inches around the Kearney area, upwards of that as you go towards the north. And then off towards the east, it looks like we have a gradient of that snow tapering off quite a bit across that area. So as we take a look now at the lows tonight, we'll be getting down into the 20s. We will be seeing those temperatures not getting out of the 20s for the highs tomorrow. Let's take one last look at a 7-day forecast. Temperatures eventually will be getting back above freezing by Wednesday for New Year's Day. Stick around. Sports is in next with Ben.